doing things one-handed. Bing! Oh, hey. Alright. Hey everybody, it's Brian from LivingOneHanded.com. My friend Tony Memmel is here. You may have heard of him. I know a lot of you have. He just played a show here in Madison, Wisconsin, and I got to be here for it. You weren't. You're bad. Anyway, Tony agreed to just answer a couple questions for us today. So I just wanted, Tony, can you just share, for people who maybe don't know you, you're a musician and just kind of your story about becoming a musician, obviously born with one arm, and just kind of that story.
Well, I was born missing my left forearm, and what I do now is I play the guitar, and I'm a singer-songwriter for a living. So I travel around the country and meet people, and work closely with the Lucky Finn Project, and now Living One-Handed. And so I decided that when I was a teenager that I was going to teach myself to learn how to play, and I spent quite a lot of time fumbling around with ideas for how I could adapt a pick device for my arm, and ended up coming up with duct tape being the way that I am able to play, and I secure a pick to my arm that way. And my method is pretty simple, but it took a long time to come up with. It took a lot of perseverance, and I think that's sometimes what you have to do, to figure out what you love to do,
Yeah, right. I know there are a lot of parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles of kids who have limb differences, and your parents, it appears, were very encouraging about you being a musician, about learning to play the guitar, something that a lot of people probably thought you might not be able to do. So how would you encourage parents and family members and friends of kids with limb differences as far as their passion for music, or maybe just things that people don't expect them to be able to do?
Well, in my case, I had to kind of lead the way with my parents a little bit sometimes. I came to them when I was 13 and told them I was going to learn to play the guitar, and I had to show them how I was going to do that, and I had to save up my own money partially too. They ended up deciding that they would split half the cost of an electric guitar with me. So I think I think they would have done that, for my sister, or whatever, anybody, any child that was thinking they wanted to do that. So I think just encouraging me along the way, though, and I know my dad used to come home from work and say, "Hey, Tony, have you tried this yet?" Or like some, just different methods, and so I was very fortunate in that way. And my mom knew a little bit about guitar; she plays herself a little bit, so she showed me some chords along the way. So I'd say my best advice is to kind of let your kids show you the way a little bit. Let if they have interest in it, encourage it, and help them, just figure out how to do it. And my parents were encouraging and supportive, and at the same time, I don't think they wanted me to quit, but still let me kind of make my decision about it too. So it's kind of a balance, I think, as are most things in life. So
very cool. That's awesome. Well, I wanted this to be kind of short, so I have one last question.
Sure.
Maybe the most important question, which is, well, your beard is awesome, and my beard is not quite as awesome. So how do I get my beard to be as awesome as your beard?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think this plain and simple, don't shave, would be what I would recommend. I've just been I've been traveling for the last 7 weeks, and I keep my neck trimmed and my face trimmed, but my beard has been kind of out of control. So nice. I think it's pretty much close to being trimmed down.
Nice. Well, I'm a fan.
Oh, so. Thanks, man.
Nice. Sweet. Well, thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah. Really good hanging out
with
you. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Well, thanks you guys for watching. As usual, we'd love if you subscribe to everything at the end. And thanks, Tony, again. So if you haven't checked Tony out, go to TonyMemmel.com. You can also find him on Facebook and Twitter as well. So do that. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, keep it one-handed. Two dudes doing things one-handed. Bing!